Howdy folks, Terry Shreve here, come to you from Oklahoma. We got another beautiful truck here we just got done. Really excited about it. It's a Ford F550 Super Duty, Super Cab, 4-wheel drive. Got that trouble-free V10 gas engine in it. You know I love those. No issues with them like you have with the diesels. Now this truck here is heck spec very heavy. It's got a stellar 6,000 pound, and I say 6,000 now, pound hydraulic crane with the optional third stage on it. Has a wireless remote. Beautiful unit. Let's take a walk around. Now just like all the trucks, when it came in, here's the way we do things here. We try to make every truck we sell looks like a 2026. Now some of my dealers tell me that's a waste of money. Well, you know what? They can do what they want. I've been at it 54 years. We only have one way we do things. We make them right. Now you look here, of course, brand new tires, front and rear. It's got the chrome front end on it. We're known for. Cost us about $1,500, but man, does that look good. Because you know, when your mechanic goes out, he's going to charge $300 or $400 an hour to work on a piece of equipment, and you need a truck that looks like $300 or $400 an hour. Your customer doesn't have any idea that this beautiful truck isn't brand new. He doesn't know that you saved $150,000. That'll be our secret. Now you look right here, of course, brand new tires here. Again, running boards. Okay, look in here. Now here's what we do on all the trucks. We send them out, have the seats redone, factory Ford upholstery. Costs a little extra money, but hey, that's how we do things. On this rubber mat, it had a rip in it. We could have thrown a floor mat over it. You'd have never known maybe. We don't do that. We take it out, put a brand new factory Ford rubber mat in it. Costs us about $400. That's okay. That's part of what we do. We probably spent over $20,000 in recon on this truck. There's your wireless remote that comes with it. Kevin will show you that in a minute. You look in here, this truck's loaded. Windows locks, 2 tilt cruise, got power mirrors, the whole bit. Beautiful. Okay, Kevin, now we got Kevin here today, and I'm actually going to say this with Heath standing here. Kevin is a big part of how these trucks look the way they do, and I rag on him a lot, but I'll tell you, we're lucky to have him. You look in here, full set of drawers, 2 big ones, 4 small ones. Very nice setup. And you know your mechanics, they always say drawers, drawers, drawers. You can't have enough drawers. Now you look in here, this truck came out of South Texas, of course, rust free. We don't buy any rusted trucks and try to fill them with body putty. I'm not telling you what other people do, I'm telling you what we do. We don't do that. All right, Kevin, close her up. Of course, back here, brand new tires back here. Now, I think I'm going to ask Kevin, on this particular, usually when we do them, and we also did a brand new front end on it, hubs, bearings, seals, all that stuff. Usually we always have to put brakes on them unless they're 75% or better. Now, Kevin, remind me on this. Didn't you tell me this truck had brand new brakes all the way around?
Brand new.
Yep, that tells you this truck was in a fleet program, and we sent it out to a Ford certified shop when we got it. They go through it, check the engine, trans, everything checked out 100%. It's a good truck. Now you look in here, of course, rust free. You got a nice big shelf here. It's adjustable. You got 2 or 3 positions. Very nice setup. Now, something I love here, and you know I talk about this, gasoline. Hey, I'm a big fan. You know what gasoline means? Gasoline means this truck's always going to start no matter how cold it is. The exhaust filter's not going to stop up. It's not going to go into limp mode. And here's the deal, folks. If and when you decide to replace this engine, you go to Ford and $6,400, you buy a brand new V10 in the crate, 3-year unlimited mile warranty. You couldn't put 4 injectors in a diesel. Now here's the thing about a diesel, they're nice until they're not, and when they're not, you better have $30,000 because that's how much it's going to cost to fix it. Kevin, open this up here. All right, look here, got more drawers. Got 2 big ones, 3 small ones. This one here set up to where you can put some tall stuff in it. Very nice setup. Now, something else on this truck, you don't see on all the cranes, but some of them, and I really like this feature. You know, whether this truck has the keys for the individual locks or not, I have to check, and I'm not quite sure. But most mechanics love it when you have this feature where you can slide this lock forward, put a padlock in it. You lock all the toolbox doors right here, all the body doors. You don't have to fool around with keys and all that stuff. It's got it on both sides. That's a nice feature. Check here, you got your heavy duty jacks. These are no Mickey Mouse things. These are big boys right here. This is the kind of jack you'd put on a 10 or 12,000 pound crane truck. Very nice setup. Look here, you got your workstation here, nice and solid. You got a setup here, you can mount a vise, whatever you want to do. Now I want to show you something. The way they build this body, this is all diamond plate. And you can see here, well, maybe they had a welder or air compressor or something on here. This thing here is made to hold heavy equipment. You can put something like a welder or something on here and the bed's not going to break or anything. That's just a nice feature. You look in here, you got your 4 tie downs, you got your bed liner spray in, beautiful. Of course, there's that real nice Stellar crane. Now, you know Stellar's one of the best cranes built, and there's that wireless remote right there. Now, we come over here, of course, got dual grab handles. Here's your deal over here to lock it. Now, I want to point out something to you that was mentioned to me, and I just overlook it because I take it for granted. Now, not only does this jack go up and down, but you can pull this pin here and slide it out. And yes, that's good for stability, but you know, I didn't even think about it. A good friend of mine mentioned to me that also helps on your certification to get your crane certified. You really need that. They don't have that on all the cranes, but this one's got it. Very nice feature. Okay, Kevin, open this up here, buddy. Okay, right here, what Kevin does is we make sure it has a breaker here. There's a solenoid, brand new battery box. Again, all rust free. And what we do is we tie this battery to the battery under the hood to where when you're working this crane, you're just not running off this battery. You're running off of 2 batteries and an alternator. So that's going to give you every bit of that 6,000 pounds that crane will put out. You're going to get every bit of it. Of course, again, over here, brand new tires. I know I keep saying that, but you know, hey, I'm excited. All right, you look over here, same setup. Got adjustable big drawer, shelf here. Again, rust free. Now, I'm going to tell you about the rust. And I'm not a big deal about that, but that's a big deal because you can put an engine in a truck, you can put a transmission in a truck, you can't fix rust. When you got rust, you're done. Now you open this up, nice setup here. Look at these drawers. You got about 5 or 6 positions on them. And what I really like too on this bed is, look, it's got double doors. A lot of your 9-foot beds just have 1 door. This one has 2. This way you can open this whole area up if you want to put a big toolbox in, whatever you want to do. You got a lot of options with that. Thank you, Kevin. Okay, now you come over here. Again, this side looks just as nice as the other side. All new rubber mat. Seat looks great. You look back here. Now, a lot of guys love these super cabs and they really don't haul extra people in them. But what they like, nowadays all this equipment has computers and scanners and stuff, and it's real nice to be able to have that inside the truck in the cab where you can lock it up for security and keep everything nice and dry. So that's nice. Of course, you got running boards right here too. All right, Kevin, let's fire this thing up. Let's let these people listen to this beautiful V10. Man, listen to that thing. Fires right off. There isn't a noise in that motor anywhere. I apologize for the wind, folks, but you know, hey, this is Oklahoma. Look at that engine. Not one noise in that engine. Now, we again sent this truck out to a Ford certified shop. They went through everything. Truck, no issues at all. Works great. Thank you, Kevin. All right, he's going to work that crane. Let me get out of this wind a little bit if I can. This may be a little better here. Now that's a wireless remote, and that's real handy to have. That way you don't have to be standing right next to the truck. Now here's the thing about these Stellar cranes. You talk about smooth. You don't hear anything on them. They don't jerk, nothing. They're nice setup. Everything on that crane works just like it's supposed to, and it's got the optional 3rd stage, which is nice. Okay, Kevin, put her up. Now here's the deal, folks. I get a lot of people, my buddies and all this, you don't have to do all this stuff to these cranes to sell them. I mean, there's so few nice ones out here, they'll just buy anything you got. I don't believe in that. I try to make every crane look like a 2026. Doesn't matter what year it is, because here's the thing. Most of you guys realize this, you're going to have a $100,000, $150,000 a year mechanic, and you're not going to want to put him in some piece of junk. And to be honest with you, he's not going to work for you if you put him in a piece of junk. You need to have something that he's going to be proud to drive, and when he shows up, those customers are going to be happy as they can to write that check. And that's what we do. We make sure your trucks look as good as they can be in the best shape it can be. It's a reflection on your company. This truck right here, again, we spent over $20,000 in recon on it, but it shows, and this truck is beautiful, just like all the ones we sell. Again, it is a 2012 F550 Super Duty, Super Cab, four-wheel drive. Got a monster 6,000 pound Stellar crane, got big reach on it, set up ready to go out of South Texas. If this is something you can use, please give us a call at 800-276-4869. You can check us out on the web at shreveinc.com. And again, like always, thanks for looking at this and stay safe.